Hey guys, Akil here with this week's Triple Threat Trading live ratio room review. It's actually Thursday, so I'm getting a late start on it, but it's been a very busy week between trading and dealing with a housing situation and uh, electric and internet problems, so a rough week so far just with outside stuff. But today was actually a pretty good trading day, which got our minds off of things. We had a few setups happening, as you can see on my screen. I don't really have a lesson in place for you this week, but I'll just go a brief overview of what we're looking at. We had a cipher pattern which is forming right now on dollar Swiss 5-minute. There's also a bigger one on the daily chart, which is up about I think 200 pips right now, but no, that's for a different video, so for a syndicate video, not for this. But we're able to get a cipher pattern here on dollar Swiss 5-minute chart. Of course, if dollar Swiss is forming a cipher pattern, euro dollar is doing the same thing. We actually had a double move on euro dollar. Here's what we took earlier. Earlier in the session, we took a Gartley pattern, looking at X to A. Here we go. A to B, B to C, C to D right up here. Make this a different color. Yellow. Yellow is fine. That we took. We actually, we're going to get really in depth with this one. We actually had a cipher pattern earlier that we missed, or that I missed. I didn't get filled by about 1 pip. So just to confuse you anymore, we looked at this. We had an X to A to B, B to C, C to D, with a cipher pattern right up here that just got missed. Let me just make sure this was the right one. Not that one. What were we looking at then? We had this is what happens when we record videos live. All right, here's the impulse leg we took from here to here. So we had a cipher pattern looking like this. Here we go. Sorry about that. Long day. Just finished up the room and getting ready for a private client group meeting, so mind's all over the place. But anyway, we had a cipher pattern like this earlier. Missed it by about 1 tick. That actually rolled over to hit target 1. Now we had a bigger Gartley pattern as well, which rolled up. We did get filled on this. Rode this down for target 1 at 618. Target 2 at 786, making it a 2-target winner. And what we did right here is, as price action made its move down originally, I was looking for targets at a retest of this structure area down here, just based off some higher time frame analysis. But what we saw in blue here was a cipher pattern that formed within our Gartley pattern. So instead of just taking our second target out, we put in a stop and reverse. So we were selling 1, our remaining position. We bought up 3, giving us some money on our remaining position, putting us 2 long, and now we're looking to hit target 1 on this cipher pattern. So basically trading the market back and forth. And that's the thing with these cipher pattern guys. These they usually occur inside of patterns. So you got to be very careful and very alert if you're trading them. Dollar CAD, we had the same thing as euro dollar. If I go to a 15-minute chart, it's easier to see. Maybe not. Still a little choppy, but we had a bat pattern here on dollar CAD, looking at X to A to B, B to C. We had our CD completion up here at 886. Rolled it down, hit target 1 down here somewhere, 98.33s, I'm guessing. Yep, around 98.33s. Looking for target 2. Down here at 98.11, and you're probably asking yourself, well, why are you shooting for target 2 all the way down here instead of maybe at a 786 where you would have made profit? Well, the reason I'm doing so is because if we zoom out even more, we'll see that there's even a bigger pattern forming as well. There's a bigger Gartley pattern on its way. So I'm taking this smaller time frame trade, or this inside move trade, and actually I had it from this impulse leg. I'm taking this inside move trade as basically being an aggressive C of the bigger pattern. Of course, and I'll trail stops on the way down. And if we get down here, originally I had a stop and reverse similar to euro dollar at this level, but because I don't enter trades, I don't enter new trades after my day trading day is over. I took it off. I'm just going to say, hey, I'm going to take out final profits here and not worry about trading that back up. All right, waiting for the same thing on pound dollar. Not too much to talk about on there. Euro yen. Now we were waiting on euro yen. If I bring this over, we're waiting on a bat pattern all day on euro yen. I'm originally from down here. I have to drag this down a little more, but waiting for a bat pattern to complete up near this 886 level. And we never got that. And what I did was, after getting bored and waiting for price action to get up there, I decided, hey, let's take a look at the DSR chart, because this pair is kind of trading in a range. And lo and behold, came down to our DSR chart, my 5 range bar chart, saw that down at this level near our original C leg, we had a double DSR level. And again, the green is the major DSR level, major, and the blue is the minor. And we have both these levels overlapping, which is telling me, hey, this is a good area of structure, a good area of support. And you see all the arrows in here. I was talking to the traders about risk-reward ratio. How you don't necessarily need Fibonacci's. You don't need to trade advanced patterns. You can trade and make a killing just off of structure. Now, if I take that away for a minute, we talked about if you're entering a trade like this, and we got involved right here. Let me get a better color for you. You can literally put stops down here. And if you're shooting for first targets up at this area where the green candle or green arrow ends, you're looking at 2 to 1 on target 1. If you're shooting for target 2s to come up here, up into this next DSR level, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 to 1 as far as your risk reward ratio goes. And then you know what? Because we're thinking channel, when we get up to this area, not only do we have an advanced pattern completion, but we also have a structure area as well. So again, if you trade advanced patterns, you could take this bat, trade it right back down. If you don't, you can always just trade this as a structure level and do the same thing. If price action gets up into this level where we see our DSR zones overlap, or where we see our major and minor structure areas overlap, put in a stop loss of about this much, get right above those highs. Look at my arrow, trade this right back down. You could look at target 1s being as close as this last area of structure, giving you about a 1.5 to 1. Target 2s retesting these bottoms, giving you 1, 2, again another 3.5 to 1. So it's all about risk reward ratio with these trades. And if you're consistently setting yourself up with a good risk reward ratio, again, you don't have to be right. You don't have to be right 80% of the time in this industry. I'm straight up and telling you guys my track record, especially in the live room on the smaller time frames since January, has been about exactly 50%. Before that, my average is, I usually tend to be between 45 and 55% right. I rarely have a month where I'm 60% right, 75% right anymore. So you don't have to win 3 out of every 4 trades. You can win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. But if you're setting yourself up with good risk reward, smart stops, taking smart targets, how great is it to win 1 out of every 2 trades and still make money? So that's about it for today. We're just gonna usually I chop it up over the days. We're gonna do one day for this live room review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And as always, if you're interested in joining the live room, we still have that 2-week trial going on. I think it's $7 for 2 weeks. We had new faces in there today that were checking it out, and I think a few of them they're in love already, which is great because I'm that awesome of a dude. But if you're interested, check it out. Again, it's a great community. I want to stress it's not a place where you're going to learn all the basics of trading. It's not meant to be a an educational room, meaning it's not a training course. I'm not sitting down and taking you step by step through Gartley patterns, step by step through ciphers or what have you, structure-based trades. I do go over them. I show you what a Gartley looks like. I analyze them when I trade them, but I'm not dedicating a whole session to that. But it's more of a support room. If you have an idea that you want to trade this way, maybe you're new, maybe you know what a Gartley is, you know what a butterfly is, you know what a bat pattern is, and you need to get used to seeing them and trying to develop a plan on how you want to trade them in a live market, then this is the place for you. This is where you want to be. You're going to get tons of support from myself. You're going to get tons of support from the other 40 traders in the room. And we've got some good traders in the room that they just like to hang out and make money, or make good trades, I should say. But enough of that. If you like it, check it out. If not, appreciate you watching my video each week, and I'll see you guys next week with another Triple Threat Trading live ratio room review. Take care, traders.